বিহারী জয় রাধা মাধব কুঞ্জ বিহারী গোপীজন বল্লভ গিরিবরধারী জয় গোপীজন বল্লভ গিরিবরধারী यशोदानन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन यशोदानन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन यमुनातीरावनचारि यमुनातीरावनचारि जय राधा माधव कुञ्ज विहारी माधव कुंज विहारी हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे श्री श्री राधा माधव भगवान की जय गौरंग नित्यानंद महाप्रभु की जय श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायण नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत् नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भागवतेरुत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिके कृष्णे स्वधाम भगते धर्मज्ञानादिविष कलौ नष्टदिशां सम्पूर्णवदनोदितः। Today we are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam 10th canto chapter 16 verse number 35, 36 and 37. तपासु तव तं किमनेन पूर्वं निरस्तमानेन च मानदेन 35 धर्मोऽथवा सर्वजनानुकम्पया यतो भवं स्तुष्यति सर्वजीवः तपासु तव तं किमनेन पूर्वं निरस्ततमानेन च मानदेन धर्मोऽथवा सर्वजनानुकम्पया यतो भवं स्तुष्यति सर्वजीवः तपासु तव तं किमनेन पूर्वं निरस्तमानेन च मानदेन धर्मोऽथवा सर्वजनानुकम्पया यतो भवं स्तुष्यति सर्वजीवः। tapasu taptam kimanena purvam nirastamanena cha manadena dharmothava sarvajananukampaya ito bhamam tusyati sarvajiva tapasu taptam kimanena purvam nirastamanena cha manadena dharmothava sarvajananukampaya yato bhavam tusyati sarvajiva tapasu taptam kimanena purvam nirastamanena cha manadena dharmothava sarvajananukampaya yato bhavamstu seti sarvajiva tapasu taptam kimanena purvam nirastamanena cha manadena dharmothava sarvajananukampaya yato bhavamstu seti sarvajiva tapasu taptam kimanena purvam nirastamanena cha manadena dharmothava sarvajananukampaya ito bhavam tusyati sarvajiva. Synonyms: tapaha, austerity; sutapta, properly perform; sutapta. Kim, what? Anena, by this kaliya; purvam, in previous lives; nirastamanena, being free from false pride; cha, and manadena, giving respect to others; dharma, religious duty; athava, or else; sarvajana, to all persons; anukampaya, with compassion; yata, by which; bhavan, your good self; tusyati, is satisfied; sarvajiva, the source of life for all beings. Translation by his disciple of Avacharana Arvinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Translation: Did our husband carefully perform austerities in a previous life, with his mind free from pride and full of respect for others? Is that why you are pleased with him? Or did he in some previous existence carefully executed religious duties with compassion for all living beings? And is that why you, the life of all living beings, are now satisfied with him? Purport. In this regard, Srila Prabhupada comments in his Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, chapter 16. The Nagapatnis confirm that one cannot come in contact with Krishna without having executed previous activities in devotional service in his previous lives. As Lord Chaitanya advised in his Sikshastaka, one has to execute devotional service by humbly chanting the Hare Krishna mantra thinking oneself lower than the straw in the street and not expecting honor from himself, but offering all kinds of honor to others. The Nagapatnis were astonished that although Kalia had the body of a serpent as the result of grievous sinful activities, at the same time he was in contact with the Lord to the extent that the Lord's lotus feet were touching his hoods. Suddenly, this was not the ordinary result of pious activities. These two contradictory facts astonished them. Next verse, 36. कस्यानुभाव सनदेव विद्महे तवांग्रे रेणुस तवांग्रे रेणुस परसाधिकार यदवाञ्छया श्रीललना चरतपोः चरतपो विहाय कामन सुचिरम धृतव्रता. Translation. O Lord, we do not know how the serpent Kalia has attained this great opportunity of being touched by the dust of your lotus feet. For this end, the goddess of fortune performed austerities for centuries, giving up all other desires and observing austere vows. न नाकपृष्ठं न च सार्वभौमं न पारमेष्टं न सरसाधिपत्यं न योगसिद्धिरपुरार्भवं वा वाञ्छित यदपादरज प्रपन्ना. Translation. Those who have attained the dust of your lotus feet never hanker for the kingship of heaven, limitless sovereignty, the position of Brahma, or rulership over the earth. They are not interested even in the perfections of yoga or in liberation itself. Om Ajnanatirandasya Jnananjanaslakaya Chakshurunmitamena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Vishaya Bhutale Srimate. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Vishaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namini. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharani Nirvishesha Sunivadi Pasatya Dasatarani. Jai Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Yeah. Now Nagapatnis, they became, astonished, like that, how this Kaliya got this opportunity, whose head that touched by the lotus feet of the Lord is not a common people getting those mercy from the Lord. Even though in the Asura body giving trouble to others, and even the serpent body, he is just getting this because Nagapatni didn't know the previous life of the Kaliya. But Lord know everything. So how is possible to, in his previous life, his mind free for pride and full respect to others? How is that possible in his previous life? And how you please, why you please from him? What he did, he did his austerity or religious activities very perfectly. How he executed that carefully, here saying is carefully. And showing the compassion for all living beings. Now even though we can see that in Kaliya, just by his poison, nobody can come around that lakes, that bank of the Yamuna, even though by somebody is crossing by the top, they also gonna die. That much aggressive, that serpent just flowing his poison outside. That is what is called venom, right? Venom is come out and spread everywhere. That types of people, how he got this chance? And they are just, they are thinking about that previous life. Sometimes we also see, very demonic nature person also, they got lots of opulence, name, fame, etc. We can see nowadays who have those things and they got the big position also. Look like demonic nature is still nowadays is one file come up and everybody, whole world just roaming on around that. That means people are thinking. Some of the Dharma Gurus also talking about that. See, this is the Kali Yuga, who ruled by those types of people. They are just saying like that. It's definitely happening like that. But still this Kaliya, this person, how is that possible? Oh my God. They are just thinking that. Because the devotee, they thinking of the, even though Khala, that means that types of, in our language, this is Visapana, Dudapana Kari Sarpa, Khali Visabahaunsa. Like Chanakya Pandit is also saying, if we will feeding the snake, that serpent, that milk, and the whole milk became like the poison. They have that much powerful. That means when something come out from the serpent, that come out like only poison. Same thing is the foolish person. They are also doing same thing, like a muda, the 4 types of fool that is talking about. Mudas also, that is called fool. And this serpent also same thing. But Nagapatni is being a devotee of Lord Krishna, they are just surprised how he got this chance. Because yogi, jnani, dhyani, those are also being very long time austerities, still they are not getting that chance to touch the lotus feet of the Lord. But this is look like these types of nature, very egoist and pridey, many. His 100 heads represent 100 types of the different types of the false ego, that means. But now Prabhupada Nagapati confirmed that one cannot come in contact with Krishna without having executed pious activities in devotional service in his previous life. That means somehow others who just try to perform the devotional service, they are definitely did something in good in their previous life. So that's the reason they got the chance to execute their devotional service in this life. Some of the people by birth they got the chance. Some of the people after half of their life, some of the in the young of the life. Now is everybody get that one. But when that chances will come, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Srila Prabhupada writing that in Krishna book, in 16th chapter, that summary, he is writing there. In Shikshatakam, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Tirnat api suni chena taro riva sahishuna amanena manadena kirtaniya sadari. But it's very easy to read, but very hard to execute in life. Myself, I couldn't do that. But it's a hearing and chanting and same thing to convey the message to others is easy. To obey those regulation and then same message of these verses is very hard. But for that need practice, more practice, and same time mercy of the devotees and then Guru and definitely Gauranga. Otherwise it's very hard. Here this topic come because of the previous life, they have to do some good and then they come to this level. Otherwise, not possible. by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada, lots of even though dog eater, cow eater, everybody, everything, whatever the four regulative principle is a simple thing is there. Everything is every day done by the people. They also can come to the contact of this Hare Krishna movement, and now they also become the devotee because they did some pious activities in previous life. Somehow others they fall down in this different types of Evana, Mlecha, Kiran, Hunda, Pulinda, Pulkasa, Evana, Khasadaya, everybody that in different places of the globe, and they also got the Anya Chapa Papa Yonayo, Stri, Vaishya, Sudra, everybody can perform the devotional service. That got chance by the Srila Prabhupada and like that other acharyas who promoted this Hare Krishna movement, and then same time Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Sichatam come up. Otherwise it's not possible. That fortunate soul, somehow or other their previous life, some activities in the prarabdha karma, they got these different places of that families, and then even though they got chance to overcome from that situation, and then very peacefully they are just practicing their devotional service. You can see everywhere. And Nagapatni, just in this type of, but in Bhagavad Gita there is one sloka is this. Apise suduracharo bhajante e ananya mamabhag sadureva sammantavyam sambek beva hisaha. That means if somebody in the previous life or this life also is doing very sinful activities, somehow others, if he practicing, he come to the contact of surrender to the Lord, we have to respect him as a sadhureva. We have to think about they are the great saint, the person. We have to forget their previous that means sinful life, and we have to look the good what they are going to do right now. Otherwise, how its movement go through? Very hard. If we just pinching that, you did this fall every time pinching, and they cannot progress their devotion service, did more, and then they will leave the movement. So they have definitely good fortune. Here Nagapatni also saying, without good fortune, by doing in the previous life, doing like charity, religious activities, very nicely have to execute it. And then they will get this chance. Maybe they are 60%, 70%, whatever they live. And from there, and they can again go forward. This is this. And this 36 verse number is very. We do not know how the serpent Kali has attained this great opportunity to being tossed by the dust of your lotus feet. Even though here saying, for this end, the goddess of fortune performed for the centuries, giving up all other desires and observing austere vows. For to get the service of the Lord's lotus feet, Lakshmi Devi, she have to give up everything. But this Kalia with the family, everything is still getting this. I mean, they are saying. Who can get the dust of the lotus feet? This is the verse, but it is a nice verse. Nanaka prishtam nachasarva bhaumam. It's very famous verse. Na paramashtam na rasadipatyam na yoga siddhir apunarbhavam va panchanti yad pada raja prapanna. When these types of mood come up to us, I don't know, especially me, those who have attained the dust of your lotus feet never hanker for the kingship of heaven. That means they don't want to become a Indra in the heaven. Nanaka prishtam, nasasadipatyam. That means they don't want to become the king of the whole earthly planet. And they are not interested even though the perfections of yoga siddhi, ashtha siddhi, that, and then they don't want to the liberation also. They just only want to the take shelter of the lotus feet of the Lord. They want to the dust of the lotus feet. This is the thing. That means na dhanam na janam na sundarim kapitam va jagadisha kamai. That this is and this verse is same thing, right? Yeah, message is same message. No. Na dhanam na janam. This is the same thing. Na naga preshtam means na dhanam, na janam, na sarvabhaumam, na parameshtam. Rasadhipatyam means everybody wants to become a ruler of the whole world. But who the devotee of the Lord, they don't want to do those things. Even though Dhruva Maharaj, we can see that. Firstly, he just leave the home for to get a big kingdom than his father. But later on, when he got the chance to perform the devotional salvation after seeing the Lord face to face, and he didn't want that. Oh, this is the just one the mirror house, the kancha tukda. I am looking for this. In front of the devotional service, those things are nothing. Loshtavat. Loshtavat means Paradravyashu loshtavat. That means people are just other wealth have to thinking like the garbage things. People are just thinking that, oh, if somehow others, if I'm getting the others' wealth, and we will be happy, but that is the filthy things, but they don't desire anybody. But here, devotees just giving up those rasadhipatyam. They don't want that one also. Sovereignty. People are firstly, they think, poor people thinking, if I have this much money and I'll do something, this much thing. And after having that, and they just want a little more, one business, two business, and then go more, and wants to become a number one. And after that, after wealth, having wealth, and they want to name. Firstly, they want to wealth, and after having wealth, and they want to go to the name. They're looking for where I will get the name, where, and they're giving donation, and put my number in the first number one. I will get this much money, and then they want to respect everything, and they want to rule many places and want to become like a ruler of the whole kingdom, even though they are not satisfied. Asuras many times they conquer the whole world, but they don't have the devotional towards the Lord, and then afterward they loses everything. Even those golden kingdom of the Ravana also gone. He did tapasya, everything, but by heart he is not doing devotional service, and then by the pride and egoist they lose. So that means Nagapatni saying, this Kala, this serpent, Kalya, how this got the all chances. And we'll read more now who is the Kalya, and then we'll know the fact. Hare Krishna. Srimad Bhagavad Mahapuran ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai ho.